Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome back to Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. So, last time, we did quite a bit. We did more of Skadu Altus, so we defeated Ralva, the Great Red Bear, over here, and we got their hide. Beat the Furnace Golem over here. There is a Church of the Crusade. We picked up a prayer room key here, I believe. There is a teleport point over here next to Miquella's cross. And that transported us over to the ancient ruins of Ra. We got the Verdigris talisman, I think. We just explored a bit more about Bonnie's seal. And as soon as I stepped here, the seal of Miquella was broken. So we ended up going all the way to the fissure. We did the fissure and all this sort of stuff there. We defeated the Putrescent Knight. We've met St. Trina, and we've sent Teolia over to them. And that's kind of it so far. I mean, I can't kill Teolia because it's a no fighting zone, so there's nothing else I can do there. There's a Furnace Golem over here, which we haven't touched yet. There is a Rise where we got a magic Great Jar Cannon. And there is the Cathedral of Manus Meta, where we met Ymir for the Finger Ruins. So we rang the bell of the Finger Ruins, came back. There are some Finger Ruins underneath the cathedral. We got invaded by the Sword Hand of Knight Anna, which I assume is Yolan's sister. And that's kind of where we left it off. We beat the Golden Hippopotamus at the start of the Shadow Keep, but we haven't walked any further in. And yeah, that's about it. So I did say last time we were going to start off with Bonnie Jail, but the reason why we are here is because of Dryleaf Dane. A couple other things before I get to Dryleaf Dane is I did go and get some more stuff, obviously. I went and got the Blasphemous Blade from Rykard's Remembrance. This is a really good weapon. And I didn't realize just how good until I saw the L2 and how far it travels. And apparently it's been nerfed as well. So this is still really good for a fire greatsword, as it were. But it takes 22 strength, so I can't actually use it unless I two-hand it. But the other thing as well as I've got R'hllana's Twin Moons. So this is useful to have just for boss fights, I think. Because it's not like Ranni's Dark Moon, where you can shoot it out. It stays near you. But you'll see in a minute. Some of the testing, the Beloved Stardust apparently increases damage taken by 30%. Means it's totally not worth it. Glintstone Nails is okay. Glintstone Nail is it's alright. It's not fantastic. Miriam's Vanishing is really cool. It's just a teleport into a specific direction. It's a PvP thing, right? To avoid a single swing, but it's cool looking at least. And yeah, I think that's everything we've got in between now and then. But a long time ago, we did in fact pick up a note that I had forgotten about. So let's sort by the DLC stuff. And it's the Monk's Missive. So a terse message and an illustration of a monk, his hands held together. Seek me to the east if you wish to pursue the way of the warrior. Where you find me, you will challenge me to a bout. There is no need for words. And I had actually put on the gesture a long time ago, but I didn't realize that it's referring to Dane, because he says nothing. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to do the gesture of May the Best win. And it leads into a fight. I know it leads into a fight. I have seen it, unfortunately, but yeah. So, Dryleaf Dane. R'hllana's Twin Moons go. So yeah, you can tell R'hllana's Twin Moons is definitely meant for PvP. And interestingly enough, you can tank some hits, but that didn't knock him out. And Dane is not to be underestimated either. So, I'm stuck. Ooh. Get one more heal, and then back up. Alright, that's probably enough HP to last. Okay. Start casting, tank the hit. But yeah. So, R'hllana's Twin Moon, very good for PvP. And that was Dryleaf Dane. So obviously you're supposed to do that fight a lot earlier. But we're doing it now. So, enemy felled. And as a result, we get the martial arts skill, which is actually in the announcement trailer. So that's why I knew it was going to be a fight, is because there is no way to obtain the ability to do martial arts unless you get a fist weapon of some kind. So, yeah. But overall, very cool. Doing the kicks and the punches and the Force Palm, Palm Blast, whatever it's called. But yeah, it just Rolana's Twin Moon is just too good. Like 3 hits in one cast, you can poise through some small hits. You don't get knocked out of it if it's not like a big chunky hit. Could have even been faster casting as well if I had Beloved Stardust on. But Radagon's Icon is good enough for what I use it for. Dryleaf Arts, Dane's Hat, and the message: grow not complacent, continue to temper your strength. Okay. Interesting. So yes, of course, Dane's Hat. The sun-faded and lightly soiled hat of Dryleaf Dane. Worn low over the eyes, it obscures the wearer's vision. Meeting the gaze of another can overcome the senses, often leading to the downfall of those who would walk the noble and solitary seeker's path. And then the Dryleaf Arts, a technique for hand-to-hand combat without the aid of a weapon. This martial art combines fist strikes and kicks. The teachings of a group of spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf Sect, revealed only to those worthy valor and character. The practice of this martial art marks the dawn of an ascetic's journey. Skill of the spiritual seekers is Palm Blast, known as the Dryleaf Sect. Imbues hand with energy before using a palm strike to unleash an explosive blast. The already formidable power and impact can be bolstered by charging the attack. So, yeah, it's a fist weapon. Now, I'm not using fist weapon stuff, right? I can put the hat on if I really need to. Interestingly enough, it doesn't actually obscure my vision, because I'm already wearing a blindfold. But yeah, not too enthusiastic about the hat. And yeah, we've got the red pelt thing as well, but I kind of like Lana's armor, honestly. It's really cool. Also, I'm still at medium load, so yeah, just a quick little thing to tick off the list there. And, well, considering that you sort of teleport into a different arena, it kind of implies that Dane's not actually dead. So maybe we will meet up with him somewhere else. But yeah, let's go and do the Bonnie Jail now. Again, I'm assuming it's a relatively quick thing to do. And then what my plan is for the Shadowkeep is to go in through the eastern side, with that second site of grace we found, rather than through the main gate. And we'll see where that prayer room key leads to. Because for all I know, there might be some secret that is on the outside that is possibly done before you do anything else. Because as well, last time when we were progressing Tuelier's quest and so on, we found out that Leda is now on the hunt for Horn Scent, which seems to be the default choice. But I am kind of glad we didn't send her off to Tuelier. But I'm not glad that the decision was made for us without having really a chance to check. But yeah, supposedly any choice, no choice is still a choice. I honestly thought they'd get staggered after 2 hits. Alright, so let's go this one first. Yep. Doing attack cancels by hitting the jar wall. Frozen maggot! Hooray! Alright, that's literally it. Oh yes, we also showed off that Margit's Shackle's new use. So, unfortunately, illusory walls do exist in this game, in this DLC, because we did it for Rabith's Rise. But it also helps to get rid of sealed spirit springs. So yeah, there's definitely a floor underneath us. More maggots. Oh, there's a... okay, so there's a ladder there. So we will definitely be coming up from underneath. Yeah, so there's an item there as well. Okay. So yeah, I'm sure people will be glad that we are finally getting to Shadowkeep, considering that it's basically one of the first things most people do, supposedly. Ah! Alright, this way, back this way. Thank you. Key? Vault. Doors open? Okay, good. Alright. So, hello. Oh, okay, my sword swing was not fast enough. Right, I'm gonna see if I can get away with not having to heal. Not enjoying the fact that I'm bouncing off of boxes. Okay. That's obviously somewhere to drop. That's the only way to go, so in we go. Just in case there's rats around, get the torch out. Okay. It's hard to tell which direction's the way to go. Aha! There are rats. Free health. Alright, that's opening up quite a bit, so let's go back the other way. And yeah, those rats... Well, even if they do follow me, it's not going to matter because I've got the torch out. So, item there. Going further down. Hello, slimes. There we go. Look at that. Alright, let's not take 2 more hits. Actually, yeah, I think 3, 4, 8? Is that actually better than just a normal R1? Sort of. But yeah, Messmer's Flames is really good for taking out tons of these slimes. Yeah, forgot I can't block. There we go. Alright. What do you got? Beast bones, smithing stones. Yeah. So we should be able to get that item we saw on the other side of the gate. Maybe it is better to do L1. Kind of is, actually. If it's 400-ish, 350-ish per hit. Also, I mistakenly thought that Taker's cameo was the other reward for Rykard's Remembrance, but it's not. We have Rykard's Rancor. So of course it's not the other reward for that. Alright, so that's the... Oh. Saw it too late. Yeah, 1 hit. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, I thought it was attack. Invigorating cured meat. Oh, this leads to a drop. Okay. Alright, well I wasn't expecting it to lead to a drop. So, let's go back the way we came. Because I have a feeling the path where the rats are will lead back up to the ladder. And that's kind of like a closing the loop situation. But that's a... Oh, yep. Is it worth it? FP for 3? No, not for 3. Yeah, up here, and then to the left-ish, where the rats were. Yeah, not entirely sure what to expect from Messmer. Oh, that's it. Dead one. Ooh. You take quite a lot of hits to kill, actually. Didn't even kill the small ones. Thank you. It was a decent enough trade for FP for health in that situation, I think. I am curious to see whether they intended you to go to Messmer and then immediately do Ballarat again, or whether they expect you to go west and explore the ancient ruins of Ra. So this is the ladder. Alright, we're going to close the loop. Stalwart Horn Charm. +2. There we go. That's what I was expecting to happen the first time I fought one of these. So, the Stalwart Horn Charm. Ceremonial accoutrement worn by Horn Scent. Vastly raises robustness, which is blood loss and frost. Yeah, so it's the same as the other symbols, the other talismans we've had. Alright. So far, my experience of jails has been there is always a boss at the end. It's the ruined forges that don't have bosses to them. So there should be one boss here. I mean, in the main game, there's actually sometimes 2 bosses per jail, depending on which kind of path you took. But so far, I've only seen 1 bosses here. Wrong way. This path I needed to go down. I'm kind of curious about where... Alright, here we go. Let's see. No? Alright. I was hoping a lock-on would reveal what is about to attack me. No living jars? Okay. That's one. Aha! There you are. Alright. Sword of Knight and Flame you. I keep saying Sword of Knight and Flame. It's not. It's Rolana's swords. Alright. Counter. Woo! Living Jar Shard. And this is a Broken Rune. Through it. Thank you. Little minis? Little minis! Hello! Free health! Free health! Not free! Not free! So far, nothing here in the DLC has had any effect on the main game, because obviously it's supposed to be separate, right? But I am curious if they ever did decide whether to update things in Jarburg. Are you? Yeah, you're alive. One more. Oh, that was too late. Too early, rather. There we go. Alright, I'm being greedy and not using my flask when I should. Lost Ashes of War. There's not that many ashes. Ooh, hello, there's an item there. How do we get that? Looks like we have to come... I don't think we have to do platforming, but maybe we will. Alright. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I've not found any Ashes of War that I really want to duplicate, because I'm not an Ash of War user in the main sense. I did upgrade the Milady, the light greatsword that you get in Castle Ensis. Oh, come on. I don't really know why. I think it's just because it was a light greatsword, and if I want to have one that has the ability to use Ashes of War, that's probably the one to go for. What are you running from? That's another one. I suppose this is as good a time as any to show off Glintstone nails. So, like, it's okay, but I do kind of prefer the Rings of Spectral Light. I like the Rings of Spectral Light don't do as much damage, but it's better than the Glintstone Nails because I think that has better tracking. Like, yeah, 1290. I suppose this one's not shown properly. But yeah, the tracking's decent. It's just the way that it works that I'm not sure about. I don't know what the best staff to use it with as well is. Raw meat dumpling. Alright. Suppose this is the only way to go? Yeah? Alright. I've heard some people complain that the spell you get from the Putrescent Knight should scale with Arcane, kind of like the Cleaver does. I can see it. There's not that many Intelligence and Arcane spells, but I am glad that it does use Faith, because it means I can use it. Uh-huh. Okay. Ambush, ambush, ambush. Silverhorn Tender. Have to remember that R2 travels quite far. Yeah, same thing as the aspect of the Crucible wings. Obviously, the great range, the range on the great swords is a great feature, but if it moves you too far, then you're further than you're expecting, then it won't work out. Of course. Okay. Locked? No, opens. Interesting. Alright, so we still have to think about that item in the platforming section. Just you? You as well? Okay, I'm not seeing anybody else. Alright. Platforming section? Yeah. Okay. So it's not to get the item, though. So... Could have just used a normal lift. Has to be a super special jar lift. Alright, I think at this point we'll worry about getting that item another time. Because it's probably something like a hefty cracked pot. So 1668 compared to... Oh, not all of them hit. Try again. Yeah, so it does more damage. Glintstone Nails, that is. Maybe it's just better overall. Oh, I suppose I have to keep in mind the FP cost. A couple guys down there. There we go. Jürgen Sandia says, hey, hello! Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well, thank you. It's been a nice kind of day in the UK. Like, it's been sunny, but not overwhelmingly hot, so work was okay. I mean, just sitting at a desk in an office is kind of like the extent of what my work is. It's not like hard manual labor, but, you know, at least it's, you know, pleasant. It doesn't have to be sweating out in a field. But yeah, I'm good. How are you doing? How was your day? Right, let's see. Let's check this just to make sure. Yeah, I'm just wondering if the path to get the items through a different thing. Now is relaxing time. Exactly. Well, some people don't find Elden Ring relaxing. Well, some people do. Alright, so that is the boss. And yeah, I guess we'll get the item another time. So I'll figure it out later. Doing very well. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Yeah, we're okay. Let's see. What do we have behind this boss door? Curseblade Labirith. Okay. Oh, it's just a thingy. Yeah, one of these guys. But difficult to see. Alright. Okay, okay. I see. Uh-huh. Well, you take a lot of damage. I can't poise through that. Alright, so it's just one of these guys, but fighting in darkness or locking on is a bit more difficult. Oh, can't trade on that one. Brass shield is very good, though. Yeah, you're meant to do this way earlier than what I'm doing it now. Curseblade mirror. Ooh. And 100,000 runes. Okay. That's a pretty good reward, I would say. Because the Curseblades, well, that's what they are pretty aggressive. So yeah, I should point out that at this point I've got, what, 10 Erdtree blessings and 6 revered ash, spirit ash blessings, so this stuff which is probably early game is, yeah. I mean, they probably don't have much HP anyway because they don't have armor, they're not using shields. The main difficulty in fighting them is just, you can't see them. But yeah, Curseblade Mirror is an interesting one. And I should have enough runes in my inventory to level up. But I don't know what I'm going to level up, because I could get up to 22 strength, or I could get stamina up to 30, or mind up to 30. I don't know. Alright, Curseblade Mirror. So, attacks immediately after being summoned. So yeah, very summoned. Cursed blades appeared to dance when they spin their shimmering circular blades. These ascetics who failed to become tutelary deities were a scourge for those who attempted to invade the Horn-sent homeland. Long ago, before the land was overshadowed by invasion, the scourge was shunned and the cursed blades were imprisoned. It was during this confinement that Mira met Labirith, and upon her death, Labirith was plunged into a devastating darkness. Can I help you real quick? Unfortunately, probably not. I'm not playing online, so I am unable to sort of assist or do sort of PvE help. So yeah, probably not. Sorry about that, Jürgen. Let's see. 80,000, is that too much? Let's see. This is probably enough. 260,000, let's have a look. Level up. Hey, nice, okay. Yeah, more endurance is nice. It's only going up by 1 point. More, ooh, 5 FP though. Yeah, let's get FP going. If I beat a boss and get 2 levels, then I can do strength all in one go. Oh, and as well, I might as well. It's been a while since we got a Spirit Ash summon, so why not upgrade them?